copy for Tuesday, December 19th, 1995.
Good evening, I'm Terry Murphy.
And I'm Barry Nolan. Glad you could join us.
Terrorism. It is no longer somebody else's problem. From the Unabomber to Oklahoma City to the World Trade Center, it has hit home in America. Today, security checkpoints are being beefed up everywhere, especially at airports. But if you think your airline safety is assured, think again. Hardcopy has uncovered shocking loopholes in the system that could have tragic results. Diane Diamond has tonight's Hardcopy special investigation.
Every day, millions of people submit to airport x-ray machines. The idea, of course, is to keep the airways safe from possible terrorism.
I'd just like to show you that Jean got through security with this. Absolutely no problem.
This home video was shot at Tampa International Airport by Dee Dee Mancuso after her sister-in-law cleared security with a folding buck knife inadvertently buried in her handbag.
When we realized that my sister-in-law had this knife on her, we tried to be very discreet. We were leery because even though we got through security, we knew that we shouldn't have. At least we thought that we shouldn't have.
Outraged by the careless inspection, Dee Dee wrote to Delta Airlines. She also contacted Hardcopy. The airline apologized to her for the incident and promised to correct the situation. But Hardcopy decided to investigate just how widespread the breakdown in security is. Incredibly, both Hardcopy producer Julie Harmon and I both slipped past security with potentially dangerous items hidden in our carry-on bags.
There is no specific training requirement that must be met today to operate an X-ray security screening equipment. It's not there. It's never been in place.
At Los Angeles International Airport, I hid a butane-filled curling iron in my bag. It's a hazardous, flammable item that the FAA expressly prohibits inside the aircraft cabin. Despite 2 separate X-ray checks, I boarded my flight with no problem.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, at Washington, D.C.'s National Airport, producer Julie Harmon dropped a folding knife with a nearly 4-inch steel blade into her bag. She cleared the security checkpoint. From there, Julie walked undetected to the boarding area, filled with passengers and airline personnel.
Nobody held my bag. Nobody questioned me about anything they might have seen on the X-ray. I don't know if they even detected the knife in my bag.
Moments later, Julie returned to the security screening area.
I want to show you what I've had in my bag.
See this knife? This knife just went through your X-ray machine.
And the knife was certainly displayed. I believe there was a definite breakdown, a total failure. It's of a size and shape that obviously could be used to hijack an aircraft, obviously. That knife should have been confiscated.
Hardcopy calls several airlines to learn their policy regarding carrying knives aboard aircraft.
If I take a knife with a 4-inch blade through security, will I be able to get on the plane?
No, when you go through security, they'll have you open the bag and they won't let you go with that.
The FAA confirmed it is against their regulations for passengers to carry on flammable liquid or any knife 4 inches or longer. But the fact is, either of these items could be used as weapons. And like many of her fellow travelers, that concerns Dee Dee Mancuso.
I can cut your throat with a 3-inch knife just as good as I could with a 6-inch knife if that had been my intention. Anything could have happened, and it hasn't been stopped. And to what degree are they waiting for an accident to take place before they do something about it?
The FAA refused an on-camera interview with us about this story, and they pointed out that it's been more than a decade since the last hijacking or other onboard incident involving a weapon here in the United States. But when Hardcopy told the FAA what we'd been able to get through security checkpoints, they said they'd now launched an investigation.